send up, if you're honest about it, you'll notice that they don't go straight up. All their rockets start a parabolic curve, they start to arc over, and the ones they claim are successful are the ones that go out of view before they come all the way back down. And if anybody asks, why do they always curve over like that, they just say that they're going around the curvature of the ball Earth, and they'll reach escape velocity soon, and at some point they'll just pop right out of the gravity, and then they'll be floating, which is another problem, because if you were in a vacuum and you were using rocket thrusters or anything to thrust yourself forward, you wouldn't go forward or in any direction you wanted to. You just spin wildly out of control like a gyroscope in 360 degrees in 3 dimensions, spinning wildly. You don't go anywhere that way. So the whole idea of space travel is a big joke. It's all science fiction.
Yeah, the other thing I thought was really compelling about the satellites is you talk about just go on Google and do an image search for satellites. A lot of the stuff you see is going to look pretty archaic considering modern technology because they've been using the same model for so long. But almost everything, well, if this model is to be true, it would have to be everything. But everything you see looks CGI, or it looks like a little computer graphic of a satellite. Where are the pictures of Earth with 20,000 satellites orbiting it? If we have an International Space Station, can't you get a photograph that has all these little dots that should look like lice all around the Earth's outer atmosphere? That's one issue, but also the temperature. They tell us the thermosphere is 2,000 degrees Celsius. Well, what metal is going to be able to withstand that kind of heat? What computer can survive in that environment?
Yeah, that's right. Those are 2 more good points for why satellites, well, we shouldn't just assume that these things exist just because people say they do. If you want to be scientific and you want to be a real skeptic, you want to be a critical thinker, then you should only accept things that you can verify with your senses and with evidence yourself. So, people think it's crazy to believe that satellites don't exist. But really, it's crazy to believe that satellites do exist when you have no evidence and can never verify it for yourself. Just like these space programs and space telescopes and all these other things that we will never confirm. As far as we know, if I go up on a plane and I jump out, I'm coming back to Earth. Doesn't matter how high I go, I'm not going to start floating at some point like they claim happens, and has to happen if there are satellites out there. But as you said, if you look at the pictures of satellites and the pictures that these satellites are supposedly taking, they're all CGI. The satellite itself is fake. The pictures of the Earth look like cartoons. They claim almost all of them are composites, which is their word. They say that they receive ribbons of imagery